Okay, good morning, Miss Annie and friends. Today I'd like to talk about making Korean food kimbap. But first, I'd like to talk about the background of Korean culture itself. Since 1990s, the Korean culture has spread its influence throughout the world by means of Korean dramas and also K-pop, is what is called, and also K-pop music by social media and streaming like YouTube. And in 2011, statistics say that almost all part of the world has and have few K-pop videos, and it's starting from Asia region until way further to the western part of the world, is where USA is located. And by the number, Asia is the most viewers of K-pop videos. It consists of 1.6 billion views. And we, Indonesia and also Thailand, as one of the are those countries that consuming the Korean culture, especially K-dramas. I do believe that many Indonesians, especially women, has watched at least one K-drama, right?
Yes.
Many. And in K-drama, they highlight another aspect of their culture, which is Korean cuisine. Some dramas highlight traditional cuisine and also real cuisine, such as in here, Limiko in personal taste, if you want is kimbap, and Somikyo is also making kimbap in the drama. And sometimes they features Korean food, for example, bulgogi, bibimbap, kimbap, japchae, kimchi, and tteokbokki. But today I'd like to specifically talk about kimbap, which I once made before, maybe 3 years ago. And this one is my kimbap that I made. And I'd like to cover about how to make it and how you can be creative and innovate with it. And also, I think this speech will be benefit you, as you guys, both boys and girls, will be able to make it at the end of the my presentation, and or at least, if you don't want to make it, at least you know what it is when your beloved one make it for you.
You make it for me.
Okay, so stepping into the step. What is kimbap? Actually, kimbap is like a rice rolled in a seaweed. Kim is seaweed in Korean, and bap is rice in Korean. And for making kimbap, we use two basic or maybe the main or crucial ingredients, which is of course rice and flavor seaweed. And the seaweed we use is like this one, and you can find it in most of grocery store, not only Korean grocery store. Like Carrefour is also already sold in Korean section or imported product section. So it's easy to be found nowadays. Back then it's a bit hard. And then after the main ingredients, we also have the filling of the kimbap itself. And traditional kimbap use simple filling, such it starts from egg, carrot, spinach, tanmuchi or Korean pickled radish, and also beef. And I will skip this one. It's just for reference. Okay. The traditional kimbap usually using these 5 ingredients. And what we have to do with these ingredients? Just we put it raw? No, of course. That's what the main difference between sushi and kimbap. Kimbap using cooked fillings, while sushi usually use raw filling for the dishes. So the step is, and therefore we have to use condiments. The main condiments is sugar and sesame oil. But we also use like use general condiments like salt, black pepper, soy sauce, and so on and so forth. But this one the main condiments seasoning they use. And for the tools, we will have to use rolling mat, sharp knife, and wet towel. I will explain the wet towel used later in the process. The rolling mat you can also find it in the grocery store, especially in Japanese home appliances section in Carrefour or the Daiso also selling this rolling mat. In Food Mart across this money they also this like not endorsing, but they do sell it. And okay, we go to the steps right now. How to do with the spinach? First, the spinach has to be blanched. Oh my god. Or quickly boiled in water for 1 and 2 minutes until it well cooked. And for the carrots, you have to cut it into matchsticks form, parami form, and then you season it well with salt and black pepper. And for the egg, you have to make it omelette, clean omelette, and then you cut it into strips. And for the beef, you have to cook it thoroughly. It really has to be cooked or matang in Indonesia. You can use soy sauce, salt, sugar, and pepper. And let's go to the steps. The 3 simple steps is fill, roll, and slice. For the filling, first, you have to put the layer of seaweed on the top of the rolling mat. And then you have to spread the rice thinly. And it just have to cover third part of the seaweed. Third part, not full. Not all the layer have to be filled with rice. And then you have to align your filling in the middle of the rice, like this. And then you have to try to roll it up. And the roll have to be started like this. You have to pull this section into this section, like this. So it will stick, it will cover the fillings. While your left finger have to, hold the filling in the center. And then you have the squish, nice and firm, not too hard. It will be spread on the side. And then you have to roll and roll. After that, you have to slice it. You have to use sharp knife in order to slice it. And at each time after you slice through the kimbap, you have to wipe your knife with the wet towel, so the rice stick into the knife will not hinder you to make the next slice. Otherwise, the shape of the kimbap will crumble. And then this is the finished product. You can eat directly like this or this. Maybe I have to cover this. If not, it will not be completed. And the trick is, usually kimbap is made using short grain rice or sushi rice, which is very expensive. That's why I have a trick for this to cover up and to make it more affordable. You can use regular rice in your home, and you can put this agar-agar powder into your rice. I mean, when you cook the rice in the rice cooker, you can put this agar-agar powder, so it will be a bit stickier than regular rice. But you don't have to use sushi rice. You can use regular rice plus this. And the advantage of using this agar-agar powder is you can vary the color. Like this one is green, orange, and pink of the rice. And for the fillings, you can innovate and you choose your own filling. If you like more meat than vegetable, go on with your preference choice. That's why I have covered how to make it and how you can innovate it. So I hope you can make it at home after this class. Thank you. Any comments? Overtime is the first comment. What?
Maybe to waste of time in the introducing to the Korean culture.
Yeah, maybe because it's my mistake because I prepared it just literally 6 hours before this, and it's like literally and I already cut some of the introduction, but it apparently is still overtime for the intro. But yeah, that's my fault. Thank you for the comments. Any other comments?
It's a good idea to include a statistic in your speech, but if you'd like to mention that, please mention a specific source. Where did you get that?
Oh yeah, I forgot. This one.
Yeah, where did you get this?
Yeah. I should.
And it's too small. It's very difficult to read. So
yeah.
if you'd like to emphasize on a couple things, just highlight that, or just remake this into something that's clear.
Yeah.